Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. Hope you guys are all having a great day. If you are new, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Today we are in the city of Baltimore. We're gonna basically go through from what reputation seems to be the worst area of the city, which is West Baltimore. I'm not really familiar with the city of Baltimore. It's actually my first time coming over here. So today I went to the area where the bridge collapsed about a year ago, well, almost 2 years ago now. They've cleared up most of the debris over there, and they kept intact the parts that weren't, I guess, affected by the crash. But I don't know, when I saw the video, they came down like Legos, bro. So anyways, like this seems to be the part with the bad reputation, but I guess because of the trees it doesn't look terrible. There's still a lot of abandoned houses and stuff. I've seen side streets in Baltimore, like really narrow streets that are just fully abandoned in pictures and stuff. And they're really narrow, and in Maryland there's a lot of out-of-state plates because it's a very small state and a lot of people are passing through, so if they know you're not from here, they know that, so it's different like that. And they even say in certain situations, like I looked it up, do not stop in this area for gas, do not even stop to really do anything. And if you feel like, if there's a group of people hanging out on the corner, ChatGPT literally said that it's okay to run red lights. So anyways, so far it seems like there's a lot of murals over here, a bit like Philly. I know Philly very well, and been over in North Philly, really all parts of Philly. I mean, if you notice, there are a lot of abandoned houses over here. But Baltimore has extensive blocks of abandoned houses too, and they're even more narrow than Philly streets. So that's just not somewhere that anybody who, even if you live in Baltimore, really shouldn't go over to. The thing with the hood is though, is like where I live, as long as you have a purpose and you don't bother anybody. Like I don't go to Newark hoods and go into the apartment complexes because that's different. But as long as you pass through Newark and you're respectful to people and mind your own business, you don't get into trouble. But then there's other places where they just don't care. They don't care who you are, even who you know. So it's a big difference. But anyways, I believe we are heading down. I'm not even sure what street this is. This is Marble Hill. It just says Marble Hill. It doesn't even say the street over here. They have street signs for the side streets, but there's a really nice church on my right. Very beautiful building. Druid Hill Avenue. This is Druid Hill Avenue. Okay, we got some older brick buildings over here. It looks like Philly. The thing with Philly is though, Philly is a city of neighborhoods, and you got to just avoid most of North Philly, like Fair Hill. Definitely Kensington. But here's the thing though, most of the drug use in Philly is concentrated on Kensington Avenue, and unless you have family over there, there is absolutely no reason to go over to Kensington Avenue. Literally no reason. So we're making a right on MLK Boulevard. Every hood, MLK Boulevard. It always starts there. I'm telling you, it's not some offensive stereotype, but like it's actually true. Anyways, we're gonna head down MLK. We're gonna head over by the Pigtown neighborhood as well. And we're gonna make a left on Scott Street. Again, y'all, I am sticking to the directions and moving more. Which is weird, because now I'm going through some decent areas, so it's like, I don't know, bro. Can I even go off of word of mouth? Because the area by the industrial part seemed worse. You know? And okay, that's the back of the engine. So hopefully, yeah, that's the end of that train. And tell me why my car wasn't having any problems today, and now I'm hearing this like weird noise as soon as I get to the most notorious part of Baltimore. Yo, Mother Nature hates me too, because I wanted to go over here because I thought the weather would be warmer than Jersey, but nope, same temperature and it's raining. So I don't even want to say that Mother Nature hates me. That's just pure coincidence. Terrible over there. So it's a good thing that these places are changing, you know. I see now we're even driving past Pigtown and it's already starting to look worse, but there's a Tesla right there. Yeah, it's pretty industrial over here. A lot of Baltimore is really industrial. Because I don't think DC is. Yeah, because DC has all, I think southeast DC might have some industrial areas, but I've never been over to DC. Never in my life. I've only been at the train station to get back from a road trip, so go. All right. There's a lot of graffiti over here. Wow. Oh my God, that guy's in Jersey. Some graffiti artists, I'm telling you, they are everywhere. And the tagging community is atrocious. Like, there's no loyalty between graffiti artists, because once you like, there's no like respect for anybody. You're kind of just out for yourself, you know. So we want to. Yeah, I think the areas closer to downtown got gentrified, because this is already looking worse. Yeah. Oh my God, all the houses right there boarded up. This is starting to look like Camden. But Camden actually had the safest year in a while. They only had 8 shootings in Camden. In 2012, there were like, I think, 3 shootings a week on average in Camden. So Camden's definitely made it a long way. Okay, you don't need to go this slow over the dang railroad crossing. Come on. Okay. I don't want to honk over here because, you know, I might get out of the car. But it looks pretty dead over here. It doesn't look like there's too many people out. Too slow. Not even a thing, but like, yeah, I don't want to be stuck behind somebody like that. Especially in a bad area. Well, they're from Virginia also, so Virginia drivers, I don't know, because I've only been to Virginia twice, and they seem like they have good drivers out there. But then again, I'm from Jersey, the place with like some of the worst drivers in the country, so it's all about perspective. Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut too. A lot of the drivers in the tri-state area or Northeast are very, very unhinged. So I guess they want me to go straight now to get into Cherry Hill. Cherry Hill sounds like such a nice. That's why you cannot like say like somebody's gonna be like, oh, Cherry Hill sounds like a nice area, but yeah, there's a Strawberry Mansion neighborhood in Philly that is really bad. I know they're improving some of the areas by Temple University though, so looks like it stopped raining, which is also perfect, so I don't have to keep blowing the windshield wipers. I'm not saying hopefully, but even areas like West Kensington are really starting to see some improvements. So, and they're trying to clean up Kensington Ave too, but that's definitely not an overnight project. With all the people that there used to be thousands, if not, you know, New Jersey highways. It's actually insane. Well, see, this guy had enough. He's with me. So I might do the same thing, but I don't want to risk it out here. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of housing over here. So. Oh, so we got houses over here, but like residential houses now. Man, I've never seen a city that changes as fast as Baltimore does, because one block looks nice and the next one, I don't know if they fixed up the areas, but I've heard East Baltimore is pretty bad too. By like Oliver Street, Broadway area. You guys know where that is? I don't really have time tomorrow to see any of the terrible areas, so this is the best footage you're getting out of me, honestly. Like, let's slow down. There's a speed bump right here. But yeah, I mean, things change obviously, so I can't expect this area to be horrible, but oh, and then there was the car that was following me with no lights on. So this loops back to Cherry Hill Road, and I'm gonna get the hell out of see, bro. He's pulling over, no hazards, nothing. So I don't know if he's just like picking up a friend or something, but that's the type of situation where you don't know. Because over here, they might just see like white person, you know, and want to hurt you. And that's nothing against any race, to be honest. It's just that. Oh, that was just an Uber driver, probably picking up somebody. I don't think he's from over here. See, now I'm gonna really just try to film this and get the fuck out of here, but this is what we were talking about when we say that Baltimore's bad. This looks like Camden, New Jersey to me. And I see Annapolis Road, so I'm not gonna stick around here, but this is the content y'all want to see, right? So Look at this block. Oh my lord. Okay. Alright. This guy's walking in the middle of the street. Not that that's bad. I mean, he has the right to walk in the middle of the street, but you know, when there's a perfectly good sidewalk, it's like, why are you walking in the middle of the street? That's the thing what I was questioning about the Jewish community over there. Like, why are they walking? But they have like what's it called? Shabbos or Shavo. So it was a Saturday when I drove over there. So you know, that's why. But the hate comments I was getting on that video, and actually some were valid, because yeah, I shouldn't have ran that stop sign or whatever, but that was just an accident. So I can understand why people would correct me about that. But the fact that now like people are forcing their agendas onto my channel, I had to do it. And I don't care how viral the video goes, because my YouTube channel is not even doing that well. So it's not even about views anymore. It's about keeping out the negative energy. And if you can do that, then you're good. All right, we're gonna get out of Baltimore now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and God bless to everyone.